Hi Dottie, thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
So my name is Tanetta. I'm going to go over some paperwork with you.
Okay.
Since it's our first appointment, I'm just going to go over some of the questions that you've already answered. And then just kind of get to know you a little bit better and why you're here and what services we can do for you.
Okay.
So before I get started, I just want you to know that everything that we say is confidential. The only time I share anything is like with my supervisor, with my team, kind of give me help. But it never goes out of these walls unless you consent for someone to know the information or share backwards and forth, because we have to do some consents as well.
Okay.
If you want to harm yourself or harm somebody else, then I'm at liberty to tell that information. So, is that okay?
Understood.
I hope you feel comfortable enough to tell me if anything goes down that way. So, at this moment, do you feel like you want to harm yourself?
No.
Anyone else?
Nope.
Very good. All right, let's move forward. So, what brings you here?
I got a DUI. Let's see. It's been 6 months now, and I have an ankle bracelet. So, I don't know if you know how they work, but if I have any type of alcohol or anything like that, the buzzer goes off, and you know. So, I've been clean this whole time. I haven't used any alcohol. Yeah. But I also do some gambling, so that kind of substitutes a little bit with my alcohol use.
Okay. So I'm just gonna write some things down. It doesn't bother you that I write?
No, it's okay.
All right. Awesome. So I was reading on your intake, and you said you don't know what we can help you with. So what have you heard about our agency? Like, literally, like, how were you referred here? Like, because I'm reading it says coworker.
Yes, well, it wasn't really my coworker, but it was like my higher up boss at work. Because he feels that I am not in a good state in my life, and he feels that if I was to stop all the behaviors that I am doing, then I would be even more successful than I am already. And he doesn't want my life to be thrown away.
How do you feel about that?
I agree, but I don't think that gambling or my alcohol use is an issue, because I am successful. I'm making, $250,000 a year, taking care of my daughter. She's at a really good school.
Okay.
And I'm her sole provider. She gets everything that she needs. But that's just my thing.
Okay. So you're here because your boss had, he thinks you can do better, and this is affecting your job. But you say that everything is going really well. You're being productive. Your daughter is well taken care of. Okay. And so, your hopeful goals. What's your vision of your most hopeful, happy, and productive life? Like your life goals.
Yeah, I just want to be able to take care of my daughter and make the money.
Awesome sauce. Sounds good. And just go over some particulars. Your address is correct. Your phone number is correct. Age 36.
Yep.
Awesome. And divorced?
Yes.
All right. And nice. Sounds good. And so tell me a little bit about why you're here, your story. You've jotted down a couple of things. I just want to reiterate it, and then I'm going to ask you some other questions, just asking you how they tie in together, okay?
Okay.
All right.
So like I said, I've been drinking alcohol for a pretty long time.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, I did do other drugs. Not any big ones. Maybe just crack and weed.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I did other kind of jobs, like sales. It went really well, so I was able to take care of my wife, my husband.
It's okay. I was gonna read back over it like I missed it, but it's okay.
Very well. We had a
Mhm.
nice house. And then our daughter was born, and it was a very happy moment after, having a child and stuff like that, being parents.
Mm-hmm.
But for whatever reason, I think everything just fell apart, and we got rid of the house, and we got a divorce, and I kept my child and sold the home and everything else.
So you don't know what reason, because you mentioned for whatever reason.
Well, I found out that my husband was sleeping around, so I guess that was the main reason.
Okay. And reading over it says that you can easily gamble $2,000 in one night. But have
sometimes
done
I can be more.
$28,000 in one day. That's a lot.
But I make good money, so
You make good money.
Yeah,
So it's not
that's it.
affecting the household.
no, not at all.
Okay. So it also says that you drink. You also wrote that you drink every night so you fall asleep. Or when you're out on your own with your friends, usually friends from work. So you drink until you fall asleep. Your daughter's already asleep.
Yeah, so I go out during the time when she's asleep.
Okay. So and think you've never had any problems with that, like her looking for you maybe at night? Or?
If she does, she texts me or she calls me, and I always pick up.
When you're asleep?
Well, obviously not when I'm asleep.
Right,
but
just didn't know if it maybe alerted you. Okay, so does it alert you? Have you ever missed a call?
No.
Okay. So, okay. What would happen if you missed a call or text?
I haven't thought of that because it hasn't happened.
Okay. All right. And is there like maybe a backup number she could call somebody?
She has grandma, and then our roommate is always there.
Okay, nice.
So she's not by herself, but every now and then she does tend to call just to check up on me.
Yes, mommy's girl. Okay. So I'm looking over what you wrote, and I'm gonna just go over these questions. You didn't mention any mental health concerns, so is there any in the family? Are you within yourself? Is there any depression, bipolar, or anxiety?
Nope.
No. And substance use is just the alcohol, and I put I'll have that in the next one. And then you said prior you used other drugs before. So when's the last time?
It's been maybe 3 years.
Okay. Way to go. Alright, so just an alcohol currently. And gambling, how long have you been gambling?
I don't know, maybe in the last 2 years.
Okay. Did you start big or did you start small?
No, I think it's always been pretty big.
Okay. Within the last 2 years, and may I ask when your divorce took place?
We've been divorced for 3 years now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And when did you start drinking?
Oh, that's been for a long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you safe to say can't remember?
Mm-hmm.
Long time. Before your daughter?
Mm-hmm.
How old is your daughter?
My daughter is now 10.
Alright. And so, any trauma?
Nope.
Okay. Any learning disabilities?
Nope.
Yeah. Any domestic violence?
Nope.
Okay. Ever witnessed any trauma?
You mean as a child?
Mhm.
Or?
No. Okay. So no child abuse?
No.
And you don't have any, you've never had any cases with CPS?
No.
Okay. And medically, how are you doing? Health is fine?
Yeah, I feel fine.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are you doing your exams every year?
I don't have insurance,
Mm-hmm.
as strange as that might seem.
Okay.
But I've been pretty healthy.
Okay.
No issues.
All right. You said it sounds strange. Why?
Well, you would think the amount of money that I make and I would have,
Mm-hmm.
health insurance, pay for it out of pocket. But I don't.
So you just pay for everything out of pocket?
Mm-hmm.
So do you make a plan to go and see your physician every year?
Nope.
Okay. Excuse me. But do you assure that your daughter has a physical every year?
My daughter does have insurance, yes.
Okay. Is it through your job, or you pay private, or you just?
No, that's actually her mom, her dad. Her dad has Medi-Cal, so he has her under him. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So, all right, with that. So, are you comfortable with me?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure. I want to make sure that our rapport is really good and that you're comfortable with me. So, any issues with eating? Not eating enough? Not eating healthy? Eating too much?
I don't know, maybe not eating enough
Mm-hmm.
because I work so much.
Okay.
But yet again, a lot of work meetings are,
Mm-hmm.
let's go out for lunch or let's go out for dinner type of thing. So.
Right. Totally get it. I
Mm-hmm.
think I'm putting on extra hips.
Yeah, so it's all pretty much stuff that we eat out.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So most of the time you're eating out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it's good places.
It's good places.
Not like, McDonald's and stuff like that.
Understandable. So do you smoke, chew tobacco? Do you
No.
use a vapor?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay. And how would you describe the relationship with you and your family?
Well, we're pretty close. I'm really close with my mom. She's the one that takes care of, but like she helps me with my daughter while she's in school and I'm at work.
Mm-hmm.
But she keeps pretty close tabs on me.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Does mom know about your gambling and your drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How'd she feel about it?
She does not like it one bit.
Okay. Okay. How do you feel about her disliking it?
I don't care. I'm gonna keep doing it, you know?
Right. All right. And how's your relationship with your ex-husband? You know, he's still her father, so.
Well, we communicate about our daughter, but a lot of the time it's a lot of fighting because she doesn't take care of her, or she doesn't visit and stuff like that. And my daughter, she wants her mother in her life, but her father is, you know, kind of distant and on his own,
Okay.
you know, little things.
His own thing, right? Totally understandable. So she okay? She handling that pretty well? She's 10, she's at that age.
Yeah, but you know, we do spend a lot of time together. Not her mom, so.
Right. So how's your housing? Everything is stable?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Rent's paid on time or mortgaged? You said you sold your house. Are you renting or?
Yes, renting an apartment by the beach.
Okay. Nice. And any legal issues?
Well, the DUI.
The DUI. So you've seen a judge and done everything. What, have the court ordered you anything? Pay some fees or?
I've had to pay several fees, yes. And like I said, I have the ankle bracelet, and I was in prison for 3 months, and before coming here I did about another month or so, maybe a little bit less. So maybe about 4 months total.
All over this DUI. Okay. And so in the DUI, was anybody hurt?
No.
Okay. Just pulled over? Okay. And so right now, do you have a driver, or how are you getting around?
No, I drive.
You drive? Okay. And have you already gotten your driver's license, or do you have like a SR22 or to go to work and back?
Well, I think the ankle bracelet tracks me.
Okay. It's a good thing you don't have that breathalyzer in the car.
In the car.
Yeah. Did the judge talk to you about
that?
But
the ankle bracelet kind of works the same way.
Yeah, I've heard about the breathalyzers in the car, like cars just stopping, so the bracelet would kind of do the same.
Well, the bracelet alerts officials that I've been drinking, so they will immediately show up.
Wow. Okay. So, do you have, well, you're doing well in your job, but of course you got the referral. And do you have any disabilities? Do you attend school?
I was taking a class at Southwestern College.
Are you still taking it?
No.
Okay. Did you just stop, or?
Well, yeah. I met someone and just kind of stopped going, and then would tell that person that while I was at my class, I was really in a poker room.
Okay. So, did you have to take this class for work, or was it just because it was personal?
Just because.
Okay. All right. Be sure to drop it. Did you drop it officially so it doesn't show up? If it show up, then it's gonna probably give you like an F.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't. Okay. And then you take care of your own money and your no one else helps you with that. No. Okay. And so, would you say that you have like any immediate risks, like things that need to develop a plan? Like, I see that you were saying you don't have any risks.
No.
There's a bar down the house.
Yeah, there's several.
So, do you need to develop a plan to like not go to the bars, or because you put that on as part of your risk?
No, I actually meant that there's no risk because
you can just
I can just walk there.
Okay. So when you go down to the bar now, when you're not driving, does the bracelet do anything? Does it alert them like, hey, she's drinking?
It hasn't been an issue because that's the time that I have the bracelet. Like, I don't drink. If I go to the bar, it's just to socialize.
Okay.
But once this thing comes off.
Okay. When does it come off?
In 2 months.
I'm sorry?
2 months.
2 months?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How long have you had it on?
For, let's say, 6 months now.
Okay. No current medications?
Nope.
No diagnosis from any doctors or
No.
anything? All right. And so no current conditions that you know of, because you haven't been to the doctor since?
I don't know.
It's been that long?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, you gotta go.
Yeah, I can't remember when it was the last time.
Okay. So, is that important for you? Important for your daughter for you to have health checkups?
I felt pretty fine, and I do sports, and we go kayaking and bike riding and stuff like that together. So I haven't had an issue with anything. So I don't feel like there's no reason for me to go.
Okay. And not pregnant?
Nope.
And allergies to dust and cats?
And
let's see, strengths and success. So we asked you about a period in your life when you felt things were really successful. And what does that look like to you?
Well, during the time that I was married, everything went very well. Especially being a parent brought great joy in my life. But then when I found out that my husband was sleeping around, then I changed.
Alright, so the period of that would be, so 5 years after your daughter was born, you lost everything? Okay, alright. But prior to that, you felt that was the success, that stability? Okay. And you had support from your husband? You had support from friends, family? Okay. So when life changed, you had the support of your friends and family?
Yes. My mom and my brothers.
Okay. And then you described a second stability, which was in the last 2 years when you got your job. You were able to succeed. Explain that a little bit more to me.
Well, it's in sales, so I'm an independent contractor for a demolishing company.
Okay.
So I go around and sell these jobs to people, and they're very expensive jobs, so you get commission out of it, and it's a big commission. and I'm a pretty good salesperson, so I make pretty good money. And so yeah, I feel like that's been a success for me. I've been able to, maintain a good rank in my company, and a lot of people look up to me. A lot of people ask for training from me. I've had to hold meetings where I'm giving training to the rest of my team and stuff like that. So I think that's pretty awesome, and I've won a couple of awards and recognitions for my work. And my daughter feels pretty proud of what I've done, and she's well taken care of. She goes to a good school. She's smart. She's a good kid.
Way to go, Mom. All right, and then they asked you about relapsing and risk analysis, and describe a stressor, and you said you have no stress. Is that you're a happy person? So you can't think of any time in your life where it just was so overwhelming?
No, I guess now I can say my husband trying to take my daughter, but that's not going to happen. I mean, I hired the best lawyer in town, and he's getting paid a lot of money for him to, do his job and have my daughter stay with me.
Okay, so that's not stress, but it is an issue that's going on right now? Okay, it's still ongoing. So.
Yes, that's still ongoing.
How's your daughter feel about that? Like, does she feel the tug between the two of you?
No, because she knows how her dad is.
Okay.
But even though she still wants to have that connection with him and that relationship of father-daughter, but she tries not to buy in so much into his lies.
Okay. All right. So, I hear you talk about your mom, and what's your mother's name?
Maria.
Marianne?
Maria.
Maria. Okay. Oh, that's my middle name. And you are really close with her?
Yes.
And she's very supportive. Any alcohol and drug, mental health history with
No,
mom?
not mom.
And I heard you talk about a brother. His name is?
Steven.
Okay. And how old is Steven?
He is my little brother, so he's 25.
All right. Are you close with him? How's your relationship with him?
We have a pretty good relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
And doesn't live with you?
No.
Okay. Any alcohol and drug history, mental health issues?
No.
Good. All right. Is there any other family members that I missed?
I have an older brother.
And his name is?
His name is Andy.
Okay. How old is Andy?
He is 38.
And how is your relationship with Andy?
We're close, but because he's married, we don't see each other as much. Maybe at family reunions, like birthdays and stuff like that, we do. But other than that, we don't see much of each other.
Okay. Any alcohol, drug use, mental health? No. All right. And is that it for family? Okay. So you didn't speak of your father.
I don't know. I guess we just don't talk about Dad so much, because Mom is the one that's always been our best.
Okay. Is Dad deceased or alive?
No, he's still alive.
Okay. Just don't really talk about it. It's more estranged. All right. So I'm not gonna ask for his name since
Okay.
we don't talk about that much.
Okay.
Do you know how old he is?
He is 60.
All right. And any alcohol, drug use, mental health, any
No.
health issues that you know of?
No.
No. Okay. And childhood education history. We asked you to tell us a little bit about your childhood. You said it's all blurry. You have no memories of your childhood?
No, and I don't know. People say that alcohol distorts your memory, so I don't know. It could be that.
Okay. How do you feel about that?
It's okay. I don't feel um, like it makes a difference in it being so bad, me not knowing
Okay.
or not remembering.
So what I hear you saying is that alcohol could distort your mind, but you don't feel like it's making a difference if you remembering some of these memories.
No. No, I think because, I mean, I've always been pretty happy. My parents took care of us, and I just look on forward, it's been a good life.
Okay, awesome. So what do you think that we here could do for you?
I don't know, whatever my boss wants me to do, whatever that is.
You don't know? You haven't talked to him about like why you're here?
Or he wants me to stop drinking and stuff like that, but he doesn't have a plan, I guess. I don't know.
All right, so you're here to appease your boss, correct?
Pretty much.
Make sure that you keep your job.
Mm-hmm.
So do we have a goal that we could set up, even though he's not reading your plan, something that we could say, okay, I'm going to do this to satisfy my boss?
No, I don't know. I guess I could make the attempt just to make him happy.
Okay, so actually attempt what?
Stop drinking.
Okay. And so what does that look like for you? How would you do something like that?
I have no idea.
Okay. Okay. One day at a time, we'll tackle this. All right. And so, is there any other things? He thinks that you're not. You could be more productive, right? You're doing well. Your sales are great, and but he feels that the drinking